Hello, my friends. This is part 2 of ballistic gel, and I'm going to show you what came out of these things. This was the back of a mold, actually, that I put in the resin. We kept sinking and everything, and it came out fine. Look at that. Isn't that nice? All right. These here was this. I put clay on the back of it so that I could get these off, because whenever you have the holes in it, the gel will stick in those holes. So when you pull this off, it's apt to rip the gel. So keeping it shallow made it possible to do these. These are very thin, but I can resin the back, and I'm thinking of putting resin in these little stripes here just to give it some color. Okay, these here, I'd show you the mold for that, but it's still in the gel. I'm making another set of molds. Same with these here, and I love these. I love how these came out. Look at that. They're a little, this one here is a little off color, but that's okay. Are they perfect? No, not at all. But you know what? That's okay. Look at these seashells. Aren't they so cute? And if I pair them with these, let's tip these bottom side up like this. Put this right here. This one right here. Make them post. Have a little dangly star on them. I think those are adorable. Okay. Now with this here, which is a tiny thing, I actually made these. What am I going to do with them? I haven't got a clue. But I'm going, I made them. Yay! Okay. Let's move this stuff out of the way for now. Oh, I also made these here. You can put a pearl in each side of that, or a bead, or whatever you want. Rhinestone. Okay. Let's bring this over here. As you can see, this here, oops, was that right there. And I popped the rhinestone off, I think. Maybe it's just, oh, no, it's still there. It's just if you put a rhinestone in a liquid, the rhinestone disappears. It's just how it is. I did find these in my crafts room, so several of these are, I have not made a thing for them yet. Oh, this is, I just got this out of the refrigerator, so it's very, very stiff. And that's another thing I learned. You definitely want to refrigerate this stuff, not just use it at room temperature. Even though at room temperature it is set much harder when it's cold. And yes, it is hard to get these out. All right, there we go. Ta-da! All right, a couple of them. All right. Whoops. See the clay break off in that? Do not want the clay in this. All right. See, there's the rhinestone. All right, I will remove the rhinestones on some of these when I make them, so that I can make some bezels. And then I can use the cabochon or the rhinestone or whatever it is, and put it in here and just make the inclusions for them. Okay, now the next thing I need you to do, yeah, that's good English. Little pair of scissors like this. You can use whatever you happen to have, and just any resin that's any of the mold material that's kind of sticking out over the the mold. Yeah, just take it off. Save it, because you can melt it back and put it back in another mold. This one's at room temperature. As you can see, it is set, but it is not as hard as this. This is much harder. Okay, let's trim this here. And I bumped you, I'm sorry. I just gonna have to get used to the fact that no matter if you're on a tripod in front of me or if on a swing arm attached to the table, I'm just gonna continue to bunk you. It's life. Yeah, it's life. All right. I tried this one before, but the mold ripped right where it was, so I don't have any thing that I did with it. All right. Yeah. Do you need to do this? No. It just makes it easier to get the resin in where you want it if you're not working around, bunked you again, working around flaps of mold material. So but yeah, but you see how I'm doing this, right? Well, I'll be back as soon as I have it all done. Okay, friends, that was tedious. I will be straight up with you with that. Is it my favorite part? Absolutely not. But I think it's important. So let's start doing the fun part, shall we? I'm thinking I'm going to start with these two, and being shamrocks, I'm going to make them green, but I think I'm going to make them glitter green with a little bit of mica powder. Let me see. I'm looking for a grass green. Right there we go. Little grass green and a little glitter. Okay, let's put the green in. Just can't have too much bling bling, right? All right, I don't want that too heavy of a green. Okay, I touched that and I'm going, it's wet. Nope, it's not. It's not wet. It is gel. So I guess technically it's wet. What do you think? Do you think those two colors go good together? All right. And this here is a Hobby Lobby glitter, I think. I'm not sure. Nope, Walmart, right there. Walmart glitter. All right. All right. Let's move these closer so I'll have less distance to transport this stuff. Okay. And these shamrock shapes are actually hearts. If you wanted to freestyle them and you've got heart molds, you could actually just make 6 if you're making a pair of earrings, and then resin them together, put the points together and resin them. It would be that easy. I've actually done that. Did I do it in the video? I have no idea. I don't video everything I do. You're going, well, that's scary because you got a lot of videos out there. I know. So what kind of weather you guys having? We are having rain, and some thunderstorms thrown in every once in a while. But miracle of miracles, I live in Georgia, and the high today is, I don't know that it's going to reach 70. Can you believe? Okay, I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to do another green and put it on the back of it so that that stem gets cured too. Let me put that under my UV lamp, and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to add some light green for the background, and I think I'm going to just put it in with that green there. I'm going to make it a little heavier, not quite that much, about that much. Okay. All right. Do I know what I'm doing? Heck no. Do you know what I'm doing? Probably not either, huh? All right, let's swirl that all in and just okay. I want to go up into the stem like that there. Go up into the, whoops, I'm sorry. I'm going to try doing this left-handed so I won't be whacking you. Ballistic gel whacking somebody. Sounds like a crime drama. All right, up here's where the we're going to drill a place. Yeah, drill a place. Wow. Okay. The wire hole so that we can attach this to things. I do not have enough of that color. Let me spread this all out. What I do have. Spread it all out. All right, let's get some more of that light green and some more mica powder, UV resin. Wow. Did I sleep well last night? No, not really. I was going to say, I slept good last night, but no, it was the night before last I slept good. Last night, I was awake like every hour, and yeah, not sure why. All right, move the toothpick. Let's get all that glitter in there. We don't want to waste any of that glitter. Not because we don't have a lot, we do have a lot of glitter. It's just we don't have to clean it up. And if we put it in something, then we don't have to worry about cleaning it up later, right? All right, I'm going to spread this out. Make sure it's all into the corners, and then I'm going to put it under the light again while you are taking a break. I know you didn't know you were taking a break. I am going to put that on there. All right, you want to see it? I can show you while we do that. That's an easy. Okay. All right, so we take these to wrong side up, take the two posts. We're going to take the UV resin, put a little drop, just like that. We are going to take our UV flashlight, which you can get either at Hobby Lobby or if you've got a wonderful sister like me who gives you her extra one, or yeah, you probably don't have that, huh? Not everybody has a Tina. At Amber Fieldmouse Jewelry. Please check out her YouTube channel. That was a unsolicited commercial. And we just put it on like that. Yeah, and I just filled the hole that we're going to attach the other part to. So I may put a jump ring there. How do you do that? I will show you, because, you know, we got 5 minutes to kill while we're waiting for the, what's that thing? The, shamrocks to cure. Oh, look at that. I made a nice mess. All right, let's, when you do this, you want to embed the, what's this thing called? Yeah, the post in the resin. Why? That way it's part of it and it won't break off, or shouldn't break off. I mean, I don't know what you're doing with your earrings. If you're really crazy with them, you could break it off. It's cured. Ta-da. Alright, now let's get a little jump ring. Attach a little jump ring to the bottom there. 2 of those. And whenever you do a jump ring where you're not actually going to be opening the jump ring, take some flat nose pliers and just squish them. Did you hear that click? Here, let me do this again. Hear the click? That's the 2 ends going and lining up. All right. Now, we want to make sure that we have this right side up. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, well. I will top coat that, and you won't notice. Anyways, put a little drop right where the bottom's going to be. Double check again to make sure that's the bottom. It is. I'm going to hold the jump ring, and the closure part, the part that opens and closes, I'm actually going to put in the resin so that it's okay. Ta-da-da. All right, did I get some? Stay. All right. Bottom of that is down. Let's put a little drop of this on it. Okay. Again with the jump ring, again with the opening facing the, oops, into the resin. No, no, no. No, don't want you. I want you up. Ah, you stinker. Oh, it's not totally sealed yet. All right. Oh, you stink. All right, I'm going to take that one off because it's right full of resin. Yes, I screw up too. But the difference is I let you see my screw ups because, you know, what the heck. It's all entertainment, right? Is that the right size? Yep, okay. And again, put it in the thing. Click it, yep. Click it. No ticket, just click it. All right, where's the bottom? There's the bottom. Cap back on. All right, let's put this in. Cure, 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 cure. Cure, cure. See, can you see it? Yeah, see, it's curing. That off in there. Make sure I clean my pliers off good. Because we don't want any of that crap on my pliers. None of that substance on my yeah. Alright, so I use the word crap. Alright, let's set these aside because we got to go back to our thing here. Let's pull it off. Move you. It's a resin that fell and hardened. Alright, get it out of the way. Okay, do we want to put a little bit more in? I'm thinking yes. Well, first of all, we got more there, so let's clean the edge off. Put it over there. We'll put that in our resin. Shredded whatever. What's it called? I don't know. It's where you have resin that you've cleaned up off of a project. And it's usually, I usually keep the pretty colored stuff. And then you can use it as inclusions later on to make pretty earrings or a cross or whatever you're building. You know? I know you're not all doing crosses. You may not all be doing earrings. I don't know what you're doing. You could be like my brother and just going, oh, this is something I can listen. I can listen to my sister yak on while I'm at work or doing stuff. Now his daughter Bianca actually listens to my channel. She's sweet. All right. There we go. And we were going to cure that, and that's going to be the final on that particular piece. Piece. That set. Okay. While that's going, let's come back to this. Need a paintbrush. And yes, you can use a paintbrush. See, this has been used a bunch of times. And you can see it works like a paintbrush. It's been used a bunch in resin, and it still works just fine. Okay, so get it wet, paint it on. Gives a nice glossy finish. And I'm going to paint the back too to give it a little more structure on the back. And then, oops, don't drip. Let's put my fingers under the UV light here. And we'll do this one. You know what I can do? I could actually stick that into that gel if I wanted to. Except for I have my hands all in it. Yeah, I do. Okay. See? It wasn't a good move coloring it. But since I did the one, I got to do the other one. Why wasn't it a good move? Because it obliterated my shell. You can't really see that it's a shell anymore. So now it's just a pink dot. Oh well, live and learn. Okay. Let me show you a close-up on that one. Can you see that it no longer looks like a shell? I mean, a little bit, but not really. So, moral of the story, when you have a nice detail, don't coat it with more resin, even to make it nice and shiny. But the problem was it had gotten tipped over, and can you see the flat spot on the top? Yeah. resin when I was doing the back dripped down the side and deformed the front. So it happens. All right. Let me just set that on there. Let me set this one on there too. Get them more cured under the light. Meanwhile, we're going to take these and we're going to take some jump rings. Let's see what size jump rings we want. Not that size, this size here. 1, 2. Okay, make sure they're closed. That click sound, that's an important sound. All right, and that goes in there. And we do not have to have the third jump ring on this because of the position of the other one. I'll show you just a second what I'm talking about. What you talking about, Willis? Yeah. Okay. All right. You see this one here? If this one go in here, they will hang right. That's why I put an extra jump ring sometimes, is so that they will hang properly. Where's my? There we are. And wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there we go. See, it hangs properly. Can you see that it hanging? Yeah. Yeah, part of me wants to put a coat on that just to shine it up. But having seen what it does to that, I'm not going to. All right, let me grab the other one. I'll put that back under the light. Back under the light. Okay. Turn this. Turn this. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there's our earring. All right. Okay, while that's frying, let's go ahead and put these together, shall we? Frying. All right. Sure, we'll call it that. Let's take 2 big ones and put these 2 together like that. I'm not sure whether or not this might be too big to go through the holes that I created. We'll see. Where's the hole? There's the hole. I used a Dremel and just Dremeled a hole. There we go. And this one here, where's the hole on this one? Did I not put holes in these? I did not put holes in these. I'll be right back. Now it has holes. How was that for fast moving, huh? I still have my Dremel set up over on my sewing machine cabinet over here. All right. Close that up. Wiggle, wiggle. Open it back up like that there. Is that going to sit good or not? We will give it a moment. I don't know that I like that. I doesn't move, doesn't swing real easy. Okay, where's my hole? Where's the hole? There's one, there's one. This one must be this one. Come on, go through. Go through right there. Are you not going through? Oh, there you go. All right. So now we need some smaller ones. We need the teeniest ones. 2 of those. Put those in. Remember, we have to put them through the thing and squish them. Well, that one didn't make a noise. The littler ones you can't hear as well as you can the bigger ones. There. I heard that one. All right, let's get this size here. And the reason is this is that way. So if you put a ring here going that same direction, we're going to need one going the other direction. That's why on whatever one we just, on these here. Because the jump ring is going this way and not this way. So, yeah. The jump ring that we resin to the back, it's going in the right direction. So we don't need an extra little jump ring in it. Does that make any sense to you? I hope I'm making sense. Yeah. Ta-da! All right. Come on, go through. Yeah, a lot of times when you're doing molds like this, especially your homemade molds, sometimes the holes get closed up and you have to drill them. So either have a hand drill or a Dremel or something that you can put your holes in with. Okay. My husband was wonderful and got me a Dremel for Christmas, what, about 10, 15 years ago? And I've used it around the house a lot. Here. Okay. Fixing different things. But when I got into crafting, especially jewelry, used a lot more for that than I did for fixing door jambs and things like that. All right, let's pull this out and let's see what we got. And this here, you see how much more flexible it is? Because the gel is getting warmer. Let's pull those on the side. All right, let's pull this one out. Is it going to be good? Are we going to like it? Are we not going to like it? I don't know. Won't know until we get it. Ooh, I do like the light green. I do like the 2 greens. Okay, let's pull this one out. All right, so let's get the gel out of here. Get the gel out of here. That sounds all right. Now, this right here is a deburring tool. And I'm going to go around the outside. And that's one thing I did notice with these homemade molds is I'm using this tool a whole lot more. This is, my husband bought it for me because he's just a sweetie. Yeah. I need to get an order on Amazon. I want a $50 gift card at the church's annual, what's it called? Wow, I guess I do need more sleep. Anyways, it's where they do the business of the church. Conference, annual conference. That's what it's called. Anyways, so when I won it, I said, you know what? I'm going to use it for the crosses for the church, the gift bags for visitors, and oh yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to get some resin stuff. There's what's that called? Pigments. I don't have any. I have mica powders. I have acrylic paint. I have some alcohol ink, not much. But I don't have any, solid pigment things. So I want some of that. And what else is I'm going to spend that money on? I don't know. But all right. Sorry, didn't mean to bug you. It's called resin bits. That's what I named it. Resin bits. All right. So let's put all these little resin bits in here so we can use them as inclusions. And what I can't brush up like this, I will get a piece of tape and clean up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my mold thing. I really would love to just take some clear resin and shine that up, because it's not terribly shiny. But after seeing what it did to these, I don't want to lose the texture on it. So I guess I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to drill the holes. You can see that the holes filled in. Can you see that? Yeah, see the hole right there? It's filled in. But the Dremel will just go right through it, no problem. And then we'll put some earring wires on, and ta-da! We have a pair of shamrock earrings. Okay. Well, this was fun. This is Bethany at New Life Jewelry Creations. I will continue to do some more things with what with what I've got here. I hit you again. I'm sorry. This is some more molds. This one right here I cut. This was a mold I used. These have been used, but I think they're still good, so I didn't destroy them. I didn't remelt them. I just cut a chunk off and put it in here, and then put some more stuff in there. But see, there's a heart, a bezel, and an owl. We'll see how those come out. So anyways, this has been fun. I hope you feel encouraged that you can make your own ballistic gel mold stuff. I don't know what give me a name for this stuff, okay? I hate calling it ballistic gel because, I mean, it's the same recipe, but where in the world is the starter on my tape here? Where is the start? There it is. I found it. Anyways, yeah, give me another name for it. Be creative. So, all right. The recipe. Okay. 2 boxes, which is 2 ounces of unflavored gelatin. 1/3 cup of cold water. Stir the gelatin into the cold water into the gelatin really quick so that it gets as much moist as you can. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. Get 2/3 of a cup of boiling water. Stir that in really quick into your gelatin mix. Once it's fully incorporated, add 6 ounces of glycerin, which you can get at drugstores, or I got mine at Walmart over in the drug pharmacy part. And stir that in real good. Put it in the refrigerator to set. Put it in the microwave for a minute. Stir it again. Then use it in your molds. And every time you need to melt it, throw it in the microwave for a minute. I'm thinking that it's getting thicker and thicker every time I microwave it, which makes sense because it is going to lose a little bit of water. Anyways, so I may put in 1/4 teaspoon of water if it gets too thick, and just rehydrate it a little bit. But anyways, this is Bethany, New Life Jewelry Creation. Hit the like button, share if you'd like, and come back and see me. Bye.